All right, let's talk about Rick Ross. So he was on The Breakfast Club this week. Angela Yee asked him if he might be planning to sign any females to Maybach Music. Here's what he had to say.
What about a female rapper? I always felt like, I know you dibbled and dabbled with different artists, that other female rappers, but is that something you feel like?
I never did it because I always thought like I would end up fucking the female rapper and fucking the business up here. I'm so focused on my business. I gotta be honest with you. She looking good. I'm spending so much money on her photo shoots. I gotta fuck her a couple times.
All right, look, people always say that signing female artists is more difficult, they're more expensive. You got to pay for a lot of extra things. But I don't know, some people are outraged about Ross's comments. Should we be outraged? What do you guys think?
All right, what do we want? We want the PC answer first, the politically correct?
First, let's hear your honest answer, and then let's have a reasonable conversation.
No, well, I'm going to give the PC answer first, because I think this is why the outrage is there. Mm-hmm. If you see, there's certain parts of the clip where it's like, yeah, I want to sign a female artist because I'm kind of want to fuck her. It sounds sexist. He gives reasoning though, and that's what it gets to my real opinion that this is not really a big of a deal as we think it is, just because he's telling you what happens in hip hop. I mean, hip hop isn't like, even though hip hop is corporate at this point, but a lot of things in hip hop you're mixing business and personal, and when you get to situations like signing a female artist or something like that, these are things that come into play. Like, number one, you're definitely gonna have to dump a lot of money into her. You have to give her extra attention, extra this, extra that. A lot of times it doesn't pan out. We have a lot of examples, and some of them we can't even remember now.
But there are also a lot of male artists where you dump a lot of money and it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, but when you sign a female artist, they require a lot more attention, right? And also, he's talking about just the nature of being around these people too. He's like, yo, if I'm already investing money in it, again, it's not gonna play well in the PC Twitter sphere, but it made sense to me. I didn't think what he said was that wrong.
Why was it wrong? Why was it wrong?
So you agree then with Akademiks?
I agree with people being self-aware. So if Ross is self-aware and he's saying I don't sign a female artist because I know myself, and I'll penetrate her vagina, then yeah, I'm rolling with it. And that's what he said. I get it, the headline is sensational, but let me pay the headline in mind. If you really look at the interview, we're not in the age where people look at interviews, so.
So you feel like it's taken out of context if you just clip this part out?
Definitely, 100%.
And this is the sad part about it, because women who are trying to get into the music industry, they have to avoid these things and try to succeed despite these things, right? Like, they might be talented, but shit, if they run into Ross, or I hate to make Ross like the poster child for this, but he's on the clip saying it. If they could get an opportunity elsewise, like Ross is now hesitant, like, all right, you're a woman, shit, I don't know if it's gonna be just business, and shit, I might mess up the money by then getting involved or having some attraction to you. But again, hip hop, you mix business and personal. The lines are very blurred. We can't just take the stance. It's not like here where it's like, yo, HR. Nah, it's like hip hop. Y'all in the studio, y'all creating, and a lot of times you can't tell what's business and personal. So.
Good thing he didn't say this after that whole Molly and her drink debacle.
Oh, that is true.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, well, of course, people are still going to reference that when they see this.
I didn't see him reference it yesterday.
Do you think a lot of men in the industry feel like this, who are in the position to sign women, but feel like they just can't draw the line, so they don't give women a chance?
I think a lot of men would try to have sex with their female artists.
And if the female artist wasn't interested, then what? Can they move past it, or does that ruin their relationship, business-wise?
I don't know. I don't know anybody who has a female act signed. And if you have one signed, you go through a struggle period like we've seen Cardi go through, we've seen Nicki go through, we've seen Kim go through, we've seen Fox go through, we've seen it before. We've seen all the female rappers. We've seen rappers just go through when you struggle and then when you popping and when you on. So I don't know what people do, because people are having a hard time signing men. They cheapening music, no matter if it come from women, men, they cheapening, period. So I can't speak to this. I wouldn't sign a female artist.
I think it works both ways, though.
Not because I want to fuck, though.
I think it works both ways. I was really speaking with the female aspiring female artists like in the last couple of days, and it works in the opposite way of people will give her opportunities, but not because they believe in her, it's because they want to fuck. So again, some might not get. Ross is keeping it honest. Like, I'm not gonna sign you because I'm gonna want to fuck. Some people are like hitting her up and they want to bring her in, but really they have sexual motives on their mind, right? Mm-hmm. Like she's told me like, yo, shit. They told me I had to do certain sexual favors to get certain beats or be on certain songs. So that happens. Not that it's right, but it is happening. And Ross is just being completely honest with how he approaches it. Whether it's right or wrong, that's up to you to decide. But I didn't find that much fault with what he was saying.